Hello! In this video we're going to practice the G7 chord. So, to make a G7 chord, first of all make sure you're holding your ukulele properly with your hand, your ukulele right in the V shape between your thumb and your fingers. First of all you're going to put your third finger in the second box on the first string, the A string. Next we're going to go to the next string over and we're going to put our first finger, this one, in the first box. Finally, go to the next string over again, that's the C string, and we're going to put our third finger, that's that waggly one in the air, we're going to put it in the second box. So your second finger and your third finger are in the same box as each other. And all of your fingers make a little triangle, like this. You need to make sure that your fingers are nice and curved, coming down onto the strings, and that they press straight down onto the strings. So we don't want the fingers to be collapsed, like that, not like that, okay? And your chord should sound like that. So we're just going to practice the G chord a bit. We're going to do some call and response. So I'm going to play a rhythm and then I want you to play it back to me, okay? Ready? Now you, me, you, me, you, me, me, you, me, you, Okay, now we're going to practice changing between the C chord and the G7 chord. It's really important to get good at changing between the chords. So, first of all we're going to make a C chord with our third finger in the third box. There we go. Now to get from the C chord to the G7, what you need to do is first of all slide your third finger back one box, like that. Then we're going to put down the first finger in the first box on the next string, and then we're going to put down the third finger on the next string over. And remember, second and third finger are in the same box. Okay, so there's our G7. Now, in order to get from G7 back to C, it's really easy. You just need to lift these two fingers right off, third finger stays on and it just slides up one box, okay? So C to G7, slide back, two fingers go on. G7 to C, two fingers go up and it slides back up, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to try to play 4 C's, then we're going to have a little break while we change to G7. We're going to play 4 G7s, then a little break when we go back to C, and we're going to keep doing that for a while, okay? Like this. Ready? For C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to slide the finger back, put down your first finger and your second finger, ready? First and second finger go into the air, the third finger slides back up, ready? Third finger slides back, first finger in the first box, third finger in the second box. First and second finger go into the air and the third finger slides back up. Okay, now we're going to try and do it a bit more in time. So we're going to have 4 counts to play each chord, and then we're going to have 4 counts of silence. Shh. In between, and in those 4 silent counts, that's when you have to be getting your next chord ready with your fingers, okay? So after 4 we're going to have 4 C's, 4 quiet counts, 4 G7, 4 quiet counts, 4 Cs, and so on, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you found that difficult, just go back to the beginning of the video and practice that lots of times until it gets easy for you. Now we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. We're going to play each chord 6 times and we're only going to have 2 shush counts, so you have less time to change between the chords. Are you ready? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you found that difficult, again, just go back and do it again lots of times. And now we're going to do the hardest one of all. We're going to play 8 counts of each chord with no gap in between. So you have to be able to change really fast for this one, okay? Ready? After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change. 1, 2. Change. Well done if you managed that, because that's pretty difficult.